YoozVendorStatements is the industry's first AI-powered automated line-level vendor statement reconciliation tool. No more manual matching or beating your head against a wall tracking down discrepancies. Yooz ingests multi-format statements, auto-matches them to invoices, intelligently flagging discrepancies and creating vendor summaries in one seamless view. Within our Yooz application, we'll begin by selecting a recently imported vendor statement document that has gone through smart, line-level data extraction. Opening this document, we're presented with our document image and automatically extracted and assigned header-level property data, just like we'd have with an invoice or other accounting document. However, in our bottom panel, we have a unique document list layout, and this is where the magic takes place. It's in this section that we have our auto-populated list of documents and data that have been extracted at the line level, linked with documents we have in the system, and investigated for discrepancies. Our first two columns display the documents that have been extracted and dynamically linked to associated PO-based or non-PO invoices, credit notes, and payments using a combination of machine learning and advanced matching that takes into account prefixes, suffixes, and special characters. Our next column contains the line amounts extracted from the statement itself and its sister column that details the line amounts taken from the documents within the system. These columns solve the first challenge in vendor statement reconciliation, taking the manual task of checking that documents in the vendor statement match the documents in the AP ledger and turning that tedium into an effortless automated process, resulting in a cascading zero-touch list. But what about discrepancy detection and investigation? Well, this is where our matching column shines. Let's quickly filter by match. Here, we can determine not only whether a discrepancy has been identified, as we see here, but an intuitive tooltip tells us exactly what criterion is causing that discrepancy. In this example, we have discrepant total line amounts between the document and the vendor statement. Let's quickly check the linked document. Looks like the amount checked out. It's likely an error on the vendor side, and we'll want to contact them about that. Before we do that though, we have a few other interesting columns within our document list. Of course, we can see each document's date, due date, whether the document is at the review, approval, or payment stage, and we can also see whether a document's payment has been remitted. We even have insight into whether a document has been blocked for a specific reason. All of these columns are completely configurable for an individual user or preference. For vendor summaries, Yooz makes vendor communication simple and hassle-free. You can send a vendor summary directly within the Yooz application with the ability to attach any relevant linked documents. You can also generate reports of vendor statements, customize validation rules, and create unlimited vendor statement-specific workflows that cater to your team's specific internal AP processes. Yooz Vendor Statements makes it possible for your teams to effortlessly automate the vendor statement reconciliation process, cut time taken for vendor statement recon by more than 80%, improve vendor relationships, avoid purchase blocks, increase accuracy, and reduce errors. It's a match with Yooz Vendor Statements.